following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Of course! Of course!
I specify that I'm invisible.
We may be on the roof with him, but we're at the back of it.
Yeah, he's glowing while he fabricates away.
For a half a second, and I could easily be behind something when I do
long,
that.
You never said that!
Well, because we don't see, I don't know where we are specifically.
On the top of the edge!
Yeah, but there could be stuff up here I don't know.
Just stand
So the rock is now
I
glowing.
can stand behind her. I could just turn my
So
back
Rose
to
is
the
now
bad
glowing.
guys.
Rose is now a target.
You didn't. You didn't think. You fabricated a completely useless thing.
No, I don't know about you, but I would not be able to hold on to a thing like that and slide down across it.
You turn your hammer off on the hand.
I don't even know if that's an option.
It's not for Quarians, unfortunately. Then loop your elbow over it. You're wearing heavy armor, Medusa.
Medium armor.
You throw... you combat training. You throw one leg over and throw your hand in your arm.
Just lubricate
I didn't know that. That doesn't lubricate.
Just think of a dog. And
Never seen that.
No, I
just,
haven't.
it's like a big leash. Just imagine that.
Oh my god. Just kill me, kid. Just like action, like right now. Just get a knife and
Actual
just
kill
me.
Brendan.
Yeah, just actual kill me.
Yeah. We all
get
think
my XP.
we all keep saying that you're not going to show up because you've got a girlfriend, but what it really is like I'm sick of being insulted every week.
And clearly loves it.
The kid to murder me. Then he could go to prison too. Bonus.
What are you talking about?
He never did it.
Yeah, he never did it.
You stabbed yourself in the back 50 times.
Natural cause.
Natural causes.
There was a guy, he had a balaclava and a mouldy-sounding voice. He burst in, stabbed Brendan, said something, we don't really understand it. We were all shocked. Ken had nothing to do with it.
Ken has blood all over his hands because he
He
pulled
was
the
so
knife
concerned
out.
with you.
Oh,
He was
trying to
concerned.
help me.
He was trying to help you.
That's the contrast. I have a feeling.
I'm pretty sure it was like that.
It did.
Wait, what?
I said, you were so concerned for Brendan.
You pulled the knife out, that's why your hand's on the knife. And you're covered in blood because you tried to stop
He's
the
got
blood.
no medical training. He wouldn't know to leave the knife in. Although the other 49 stab wounds don't have a knife in them. But
Couldn't decide which hole to plug up.
Just keep plugging in.
There was 50 holes and he only had one penis.
he just...
You don't know which one's material and which one's not.
Get your vape, hurry up, get the vape. Get the vape.
There's some fucking noises coming in.
I know.
There, Brendan.
You hurry up, get the damn thing.
Okay, so
Or have you left it behind?
upon closer inspection of the first building,
Go ahead.
the crater actually, the edge of it sort of goes down towards it, and then the back of it is actually, and the roof of it's actually higher than the rest on just on that first one.
Cool beans.
So the rest, basically, long story short, the rest of you could easily just hide behind the building itself.
Nice.
Why were you standing on top of the crater replicating a thing then?
Well, if it was easy to stand behind something, then I would have stood behind
Why didn't you?
Because I didn't know what was
You were there, you saw, you chose not.
There's
You
no
were just like-
middleman.
you were just like, I'm not looking around at anything, swoon.
Also, why did he stand up to fabricate when he could have done it while he was lying down?
Yeah, I
Covering
know,
his
right?
only...
Yeah. So weird. Oh my god, Brendan.
Can I kill me?
Next 3 missions?
I'm not going to stop you killing you. Just don't make a mess,
No
or
problem.
I'll make you clean it up afterwards.
I mean, at the moment, At the moment, shooting this stuff with mass drivers is probably the #1 favorite option.
Yeah.
Like, if we weren't certain that there were people in there that we needed to grill, I would have just been like, and then we just rail drive the fucking thing from orbit and fly home.
I'd like
With
to look
their
at this
ship.
place.
Yeah, let it
So we take the ship and then do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll leave the overmind alone.
You know, for some reason, when you blow it up, the ship just spins into orbit and then...
Yeah, then
No,
we
no,
just
no.
collect it.
We're going to take the ship, take off, then bomb it from orbit
With their own ship.
with their own ship.
Their own ship.
Their own transport ship.
Yeah. Look, I'm sure you want to invent a way to turn that thing into just a big gun.
Oh, yeah.
So you're gravity
Or a bullet.
booting invisibly down the front of the building.
And what now?
Is that what you're doing? You're invisible and you've gone over the edge of the roof to peer down.
Yep.
So you're using your gravity boots
Correct.
because this is now a smooth surface.
Smooth
You
surface,
can
yes,
use
yes. Pretty
it
much.
here, yeah. And then you're going to look on the...
I'm just going to pause part way and
Windows.
just be like, the surface is smooth. There's a slight grist on it that reacts when scooped off.
I mean, you're probably not wrong. It seems to be like made out of some kind of rock.
Appears to be made out of some kind of substance. You right there?
Yeah. That's good.
You peering in they say there's two windows on the top floor. Are you peering in the left one or the right one?
Left from my perspective or left from if you were on the ground? Like,
Because
So
he is-
we'll say left from your perspective, which will be the right if you were looking at it. But yeah,
okay.
because you've like gone down like this, and then
I like when my game goes down like that.
Right.
He's trying to make a sense correct game.
right one. You don't see anybody in there. There also doesn't appear to be much in the room.
But the windows there are made out of some kind of transparent material,
Yes.
Is there any light coming
which
out of
does
it?
not fit with the apparent age and design of this building, considering they had an aqueduct and all.
No, yeah. You
So
are
this is a
correct.
retrofit window.
Yes, it looks like they've put something in there, probably because
It used
if
to.
they didn't, it would be exposed to the...
The structure has been outfitted with a more modern transparent barrier which allows one to see inside, apparently composed out of maybe the
Kind of
same
reinforced
stuff
glass.
that Starship windows are made out of. Hard to tell. I'm going to check the other window.
Are any of the windows lit up?
Not that you can see all of them, but not the ones he can see, not those first two.
Alright.
And he's looking down the building. He doesn't see any like
Glow of
glowing
edge.
going out
Yep.
from them or anything like that.
Right.
The left one. This one you can see there is, again, it's like a very empty room except for the fact that there's a single fairly old chair and there's a guy just in it, sitting in the chair, and he's in a very casual pose and he's got like a sniper rifle just across his lap.
The left-hand window appears to be made out of the similar material. Also appears retrofitted in. This room appears to have an old chair in it. Yes, definitely an older chair that, would I say it would match the sort of age I think that the building is?
Yeah.
Appears to be consistent with the structure. I'm coming back up now.
It looks like
Oh, and there's an occupant with a sniper rifle in the chair.
It looks like this chair, based on the bottom of it, it looks like it was taken from somewhere else here and then just placed in that little room, like it didn't originally belong there.
So where does that window overlook? Like, it's
That
View.
looks straight over towards the. I'll check this because I do want to get my perspective correct. It looks across to the stairs coming down at the front
so.
of the ziggurat.
So standing in any part of the window, could he see the rear of the ship? Is what we're concerned about.
The two other buildings probably also have someone in
We'll
them,
check that,
which
yeah.
negates the strat unless we walk along the buildings to the far one. But I kind of want to kill these guys because they'll just see us, which is fine because there's just a flimsy glass thing in the way.
The only thing that way would be for you to go and do it invisibly, but I don't want you to go by yourself.
Oh, I do.
There'll be a problem. But
Easy, more fun for me too. Less for you.
Easy? You want Easy with you?
Could you go invisible?
She can't go invisible.
Oh, okay then.
Are you sure that biotics can't just have that too?
Only if
Pretty
you spend the
sure,
crossbow
I'm
skill.
sure the
No,
Yeah,
they'll be
no, I don't
invisible,
think
but
they
they've
can-
still got the shimmering biotic.
No,
light.
I need the commando suits
Why?
because they make you invisible. We've seen it.
they use biotics.
No, you don't.
What? There's nothing biotics can't do.
It's technology.
They have everything on a plate.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they ended up coming out with some kind of they bend light with the biotics or something.
Isn't that what the matriarch fight was?
Yeah, haven't you
Isn't
played
it-
Dromedary?
The superior.
You get a camel with one hump. Oh, wait, no, two. Yeah, sorry, two.
I'm sure
Anyway.
in the Brasilia fight there were just commandos appearing out of fucking nowhere.
Probably.
No, they all coming out of the rooms on the
They
sides.
did come out of a door. There was doors.
But they
around the
were
edge, but-
they had the invisible commando suits.
Well, you didn't want an invisible suit.
Not yet anyway.
You said you'd stop wearing it.
No, that's not what you're going to make me.
The suit would have been invisible. What are you talking about?
Clear and invisible are two different things.
I think you'll find they're not.
Doesn't make the occupant
They're
clear
in
as
the-
well.
I never said anything about that.
Tiala, stop! They're in the same tech tree. Leave them alone.
And we're calling it the new We're calling it the same biotic tree now.
Clear.
Okay. So those two there, the other rooms. The windows actually, in fact, look in on the same room.
Oh, is it like no? There's like an actual stone wall
Oh, okay.
that breaks the two.
Down at the foot of this building, do there be a door?
I mean, you can't tell from this
I
angle.
walked down the building.
Oh, you walked down the entirety of the building.
What is going to stop me exactly?
Good point.
And there's other windows on the way
There are
down,
other
right?
windows
I'll
on the
check
way.
those on the way. Got to do my scouting properly, otherwise
Um,
everyone will complain.
Yeah, you can walk down the middle and then just lean over to peer on one and lean around to peer on the other, basically.
Cool.
The other ones don't seem to have any occupants. The building otherwise seems to be abandoned, so it looks like.
Cool.
Um,
Okay, I'm heading down to the foot of the building just to see what kind of security they have on the door. Other levels appear to have no occupants whatsoever, so my theory is that these buildings here might have one sniper in each of them as some sort of like additional Overwatch guard thing, but he looked pretty relaxed. Here's a picture.
you'll get a picture of a guy. Your army tools flash and get no. You're behind the building anyway. No one's going to see that.
I'll put it in a helmet.
Yeah, the Chiron. We have Chirons.
So does she, because you put it in hers as well.
I did?
I don't remember.
He said I did. That's more than
Let's ignore the question mark that was on the end of that.
Well, it was made out of your previous helmet, so if your previous helmet had one, then it does. I'll put one in. They're only like 200
Nah,
credits.
it's dirt cheap and well worth every cent.
Oh no, you'll thank me. Except when the pop-up ads start, and then you'll be like, "I can't see! Oh my god!"
Do you like this add-on from the Low Game Corporation?
I want to see that.
But that's a good deal on hot dogs.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you get to the bottom. There is a door.
Fuck.
What seems to be like a.
Is it ye old stone door?
It looks like a fairly old door. Yes.
So I could just push it open. It's a
I'm not even going to make you make a spot check. There seems to be like this huge like gap in the stone just to the right of the door, and a chain.
It's a doorbell.
Okay, but oh no, it's a pull the chain and raise the door kind of thing, isn't it?
This place is old as shit.
So that's obviously going to be loud as fuck.
I'll send an image.
You'll get an image of a door and a chain.
That's what we're looking at to get to Mr. Sniper.
Louder or quieter than breaking glass?
Well, the thing about breaking glass is, and follow me on this, that he's going to notice he can't breathe anymore pretty quickly.
He had a helmet off, didn't he?
No, nothing at all.
Yeah, but he's not likely to have a... I would have noticed a great big full-day air tank.
No, he's just standard hour.
Yeah, which seems to tell me that they've got an atmosphere
Unless he's
processor
got
in there
one
somewhere.
behind that big stone chair that he's perched
maybe.
on, but you don't. Yeah, you don't see any tubes running like
Okay,
into him from anywhere else.
okay. Thoughts?
You hang something heavy and then make it look like it tripped the mechanism when he comes to investigate it.
Like,
Just to see.
You could break one of the lower windows that would be out of his earshot, creep in there, and then go up the stairs or whatever to get to the top. Says Connie.
can you determine with your rolls what kind of mechanism it is?
So I was wondering if I can hypothesize on how the mechanism to open the door works. There might be a way we can silence it with our future equipments, lubrications, or various things.
You and your lubrication. Splurging it everywhere.
I don't have a sex pickle for this particular case yet, but
You know, if you threw the dice, it might help.
there it goes.
Put out there.
Let's be repaired.
So it spun flat, didn't it?
It did. 23.
You without actually using the mechanism, you don't know because you don't know like how much stone is going to be scraping on stone behind that.
What species it was developed for.
Bacterian, the planet.
Yeah, the guy with the thing, he was a, what, humanoid, Turian shape, Quarian?
Either you guess human or Batarian.
Okay, so Batarian guy. So a Batarian with a Batarian strength. Yeah, I think break window might be a good option.
Yeah.
I don't know if we'd leap to that because it's like Prothean ruins and stuff like that. Or
No, because it was
Not
mentioned part of what they said is part of the Bacterian culture. And there was
Yeah.
it's old Bacterian culture. That's why we
An
want to
old,
jump.
mostly a religion that used to be more prominent and has just fell into cult status
Sorry,
over recent
unless you listened to the notes the other week. Yeah,
yeah.
sorry, yeah. That's why we jumped to it. Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
These are delicious.
Okay, so, yeah. And
It's like
nutrition.
biscuit.
Oh, okay. I'm thinking that Yeezy is right, and we just break this lowest window here. And that way, we see if anyone notices by watching to see if there's a sudden spike in activity around the place. And that way, we will also learn a thing.
Do you want to use a grenade?
No, I was just going to swing into it real hard.
If it's like Starship glass, we might be able to cut it with a
If
laser.
it's Starship class, you wouldn't be able to smash it with your...
Do you have a quiet gun?
No?
Sometimes it's good.
do, but I'm not telling her that.
Sometimes it's good to shoot it to damage it first, and then That's a technique we use
I
with
think I'm going to
Pathrazer.
swing into it and see what happens. But the first thing I'm going to do is just look around to see if anyone will observe me doing this by spotting for guys.
Oh, guys.
'Cause-
Guys, was it?
For all I know, there's like a fat little void wraith sitting right there in front of the chair going, some kind of force field stopping me from getting to the chair.
Void Wraith.
18.
At this angle, the two, you can make out... You can't see the further of the two guards who were posted on top of the overlook towers. You can see the closer one, but he's now at like a 3/4 back angle to you. Because you've passed his patrol vision, unless he suddenly turns around. There's the two... You can make out the two armed Turians who are standing at the top of the stairs of the ziggurat, just before the big door there. They could potentially, but the distance. The main thing would be the distance. They're not. The top two guys are set up with sniper rifles. Those two guys have just got assault rifles. So they might, unless they were scoped up, they probably wouldn't see at that distance what you were doing. Because they are they're like over 100 feet away, because I've already counted to 50 and there's at least more than that in squares to go, so they're over 100 feet away.
Righto. Okay, so I'll walk back up to the lowest of the windows.
Okay.
And I will crouch down on the wall beside the window to smallen my profile. And I will pull out a gun and shoot the glass
Okay.
once.
And there's a normal gun?
Nope.
Okay. Then I will not make any listen checks. You don't even really need to roll, because you're basically shooting it at point blank, right? Like
It's not a stump, so
so you can't really miss. You shoot the glass, and you see a little hole form in the. Well, you barely notice the hole, but you notice some little cracks come out from the.
yeah, no, I'll have a look around to see if any alarms are going off, anyone's acting any different.
Doesn't appear to be any changes after a minute, I will say.
I will
Don't know how
shoot
long
the
you
glass again.
In the same spot,
Close to it.
close to it.
We'll be watching for any movement that
Yeah,
we can see from where we are.
You
Hey,
You shoot it in another spot, and then a little chunk comes out, and you notice as it comes out, it's like
The pressurized
Shut out.
interior.
So it's light blinded me and I can't see anything now.
And I have rolled very highly, but don't expect to see anything.
Yeah.
just making more chipping
Just
away,
chipping away.
chipping in.
Yep.
Yeah, you as you're doing that, you'd feel the pressure of
Yeah.
the air, but you'd feel it dissipate more as you're doing it. And it's not long until you don't feel any.
Which is interesting because with the doorway the way it is down the bottom to pressurize the building.
It's probably they're probably using like some kind of internal door for an airlock. Okay. Now that the pressure is less, I know that the glass isn't just going to explode that way. I can start like.
Okay. So are you because so you got the gravity boots on, so you'd be stomping down on it
Yeah.
from your perspective, as opposed to shoulder charging it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so you can do that. I mean, you can basically
I'm basically just jumping up and down on
jump,
the glass.
and then you just it doesn't take much for you just to go through, and then you actually would find yourself dropping
onto the actual floor.
onto. Well, you drop onto the wall, wouldn't you?
Well, no,
Because you're on
not
the
if-
side, wouldn't you drop and then onto
Yeah,
the far wall?
probably. This is not good. I used.
Well,
did
it's
you use a
not.
lance
It's not
gun?
too bad because it's only about
700 feet.
It's
a
not
very
very far
deep
to the
building.
back wall. It's only about
Whatever, I've got
20
hit points.
feet.
I've got hit points, whatever.
Okay.
I am inside.
Do you want assistance?
Is anyone reacting to this?
I'm waiting for
Just
my...
giving you plenty of opportunities to roll dice and get those nat 20s.
Yeah.
Carney's going to
I
peer
rolled
up
one.
and start looking over.
Someone's optic. Oh, under me.
I don't see anything, but I don't have any binoculars or scope.
Why did we not think of that?
Those guys aren't moving, she says, pointing over at the...
At the two giant
Two guys.
statues.
That's good. Let us know if that changes.
I don't think so, but for all I know, this could be filled with evil. I'm going to go. Wait a minute. I think I'm being a fucking retard. Okay. So the little hole I made to come in, like, vertically. I'm gonna take my... It's not the whole window. I'm gonna take my flex tape and tape the whole window in that bit to a nice airtight seal.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go over to the door and open it a bit.
Okay, yeah, you feel... yeah, there's a door in the back wall.
Just gradually
And-
letting
and
air
you,
in.
Yeah, you feel the... it's trying to actually... You've got to kind of hold it there because it's trying to feed the air in.
That mesh tape. The number one item we always get first.
Yep.
Evercani was mistakeless.
Oh, no.
And the Hatsies.
No,
She's a quarry.
Yeah,
and
she'll
shut
have
up.
some.
no, she would have read the ops
Which
procedure,
always says
which
keep a roll of
keep
mesh
a roll
tape.
of mesh tape. Do you have any? No.
Well, she has read that, but unless she's been issued mesh tape.
Oh, if she would have read it,
She got paid!
she would have asked, and I would have given it up from the hold.
Oh, we're in the woodovs.
Anything. You said that she was practicing, so she would have asked for anything.
She was
that
she was practicing gunplay.
Yeah, anything that was in the op would have said, yeah. We supply them with everything, don't we? Like grenades. She's carrying grenades, isn't she?
No.
Oh, it just seems like a failure of management here.
It does. It really does. Solo, what a piece of shit.
I was like, how is this going to come back on?
I'm sorry, you saw someone going on a mission without grenades and you didn't go like, hey, why don't you have any grenades? The best things ever.
Yeah.
What are you going grenadeless?
What is this pocket that has no grenade in
And
it?
even if she doesn't have grenade powers, that's more grenades I can
And then
throw.
playing a
Correct.
prank on her, Zalo clearly took at least one grenade and which went, whoosh.
No.
Which seems like a thing he would totes do.
Oh, we're in the woodovs. Oh wait, we already established
No,
that.
we're not. We're in the wood totes.
Wood totes.
Anyway, okay. Once the pressure is reasonably equal,
Yeah, it takes a couple of minutes, and then
I'll open the door, become invisible again, and run up the stairs with reckless abandon.
okay.
I don't know, it's not likely to have elevators.
No, there's like a.
Of course I'm not going to get fucking news on an ancient
It's like right angle turn stairs,
you
right angle
close
turn
the
stairs,
doorway,
right angle turn stairs.
Move, go downstairs and open the bottom door to equalise the pressure into this area with some air. When you open up the top doorway, it won't create as much of a vacuum on the top doorway. Or open up other doorways to create less vacuum in the hallway that you're once you go into the room that you want to go into.
Cool.
If we killed the guy, it would be really efficient.
As you're
That's
going
a hell
up
on
the
that.
push, you come across. There's another door leading into another story every so often.
I'll open them.
Are you going to open each one?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, you know the rooms are empty. You saw them from the outside.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, you just open door. And there's nobody and nothing.
But we get to
Go out.
evaluate these doors.
Nobody and nothing.
Yeah, but there's air in there.
Yes, there is.
Well then.
So basically, it's going to make the air less thin across the the staircase in the bottom room.
Yeah, and everyone's happy.
Oh, the first story room. Yeah. Okay. Sweet.
Okay.
Okay, so... Oh, stairs. Oh, boy. I think they're unconstitutional.
And then you get to the top one. It's easy to tell even if you weren't counting.
Because there's
because
no more
the stairs don't go any further.
Well, I've run up 27 stories. Stairs. Okay, Tiala, you got the next building.
Did you go up, down, and back up again?
Yes, she is not used to the...
Kani, it's okay. He's there. It's just a way of saying he's there.
Okay, so I activate low gain slow open program on the door.
Okay. This non-electronic.
I think that's worked. And then I slowly open the door.
Okay, so the door is like it's this. They've clearly put these sealed doors that are far newer in the alcoves. You suspect, looking at this, that there probably weren't doors in these sections at all.
I'm getting this information now.
And well, it's only really important once you get to the top one. And then they've just got like they're one of those ones that you put your hand on this little wedge shape and you grab the handle and you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, having had the experience of opening every other door between there and here,
Yes.
I therefore know how to do this quietly.
It's hard to do because it immediately makes.
But I've had so much practice on every single door he made me open.
Yes, but when a door's just noisy naturally, then
But that should just be very slow.
very slow.
Are the hinges- very
Are the
slow.
hinges on the side?
The hinges would be on. Yes.
And you say they're installed new.
Newer than anything else.
So
And
there
this-
wouldn't be... There'd be well-oiled, relatively maintained hinges.
Others were. The doors just opened easy. It was just pumped.
So what you're telling me is,
It's
since
just they
the
make
hinges
this-
are on this
yeah.
side of me,
Yeah.
I could tap out the hinges.
You could potentially do that. Yeah.
I will take some time and do that quietly.
Okay.
Just push the hinges out.
Okay.
Merely
Just
up
do a
some
repair
flex
roll.
tape and pour that over.
No! Oh God, no! What kind of tard has a lot of repair? Ooh, you damn you, Stephen! You've killed me.
30.
You've killed him.
35.
You've killed him.
Where would I get a small enough hammer to...
Oh, I'm apparently the kind of tard that has a reasonable amount of repair. 37. Oh, that's what I was gonna say first. Fuck.
You know, you missed your chance.
I was like 37. I was like, no, I'll bring it down by 2.
Because I'm apparently a flipper-fisted idiot.
Sorry, just love that little outburst from you there, Brett.
Damn it.
So yeah, you knock the pins out of the hinges essentially.
And then I just take the door out of the frame quietly, without having to any of that shit.
I mean, yeah, there's a slight little bit of resistance where it's locked in there, but yeah, you can. I suppose now it's a move
resistance.
silently roll to actually remove it quietly.
Now you just walk closer to him,
I
hiding
take my
behind the door.
Oryx scarf.
Hey, is that door getting closer?
No, it's just a trigger perspective.
I take my Oryx scarf and I place it upon the ground to muffle my footsteps.
Because you don't have the socky thing.
Because I can't and have gravity boots, because you said.
Yeah.
Even though they go over top and it doesn't make any sense. But I get it, it's again. Oh, it's worse than I thought.
Oh yeah, I have to make a.
Would you pay attention to him for a while to see if he's checking comms?
It's a door, I can't see him.
Yeah, there's no windows in these doors.
Oh no.
No.
To 21? Is that right? I don't want to cheat, hang on. Yeah?
Yeah, and I rolled a 3.
I don't know that.
No, but you carefully take the door, and then the guy's still just lounging in the stone chair, as far as you can tell.
Now I can see the stone chair's back. What's there? Secrets.
On the back? No, well, certainly isn't a spare oxygen tank on the back or around behind it.
Okay, it's a stone chair, so I reasonably should be able to sneak up on him fairly easily. I recover my Oryx scarf.
Sure.
That's not the first time I've used this to help be stealthy. I sneak up behind the guy. And in my internal comms I heard, okay, I am sneaking up behind the guy. I'm probably not going to be able to kill him in just one shot.
Watching for movement. Watching for movement. Watching for movement. Watching for movement.